Shalom, shalom, shalom. Welcome back. Okay. Um. All right. I've had a hard past 2 weeks. I'm gonna say a week and a half. I, I received the sealed portion, and I'm at chapter 62. So, anybody who has the sealed portion book and reads it, know that I'm at chapter 62, and I'm furious. I'm furious. I'm furious. When I got to chapter 1 and I started to listen to the sealed portion. Okay, let me just backtrack here. Let me I think I never really talked about myself like that. So I'm going to just go ahead and there's no point in hiding this anymore. Okay. My first name is Isaac. My middle name is Abraham. My father's name is Joseph. His father's name is Joseph. My younger brother's name is Joseph. My oldest sister is Sarah. I had another older sister, but she died after she came out, after she was birthed. All right. So I've spent, since this awakening, actually looking for the truth. So I've read all the books that I can think of I can grab, which pertaineth to the laws and our people. And everything always was consistent. There was always this consistent theme. So everything that I was reading, there was always a pattern, a consistent pattern, which helped the other book. So when you're reading these things, you're acquiring all more and more and more. But there was always a consistency. There was always a consistency with the laws and the words. It was always a consistency. We were wrong. We were wrong. God damn it, we were wrong. I was wrong. I'm going to humble myself now and apologize. I was wrong. Everything that I learned was from the twisted version of corrupt people, which was our people. I'm going to say this. Everything that happened to us, we fucking deserved it. Our ancestors were prideful and only thought about money and their standings. So they twisted everything. They twisted everything. They twisted everything before the Christians twisted everything. You see what I'm getting at? So, everything that we thought were the commandments was a lie. Was a lie. Was a lie. Was a lie. I'm going to tell you now. I'm reading the Sealed Portions book now. And it pierced me. It angered me. It infuriated me. I was like, I will not do this. You are fucking crazy. I rejected that. I will not. It distorted me. You don't understand the level of anger I felt cheated. I was like, how you're gonna take this from me? How dare you? As you can see the anger in my voice. So, and this was last week when Adam was teaching the true commandments, the true laws of the Father. And when I heard them, I was angry to the pit of my spirit. and I fought it tooth and nail. I got so angry, it started to affect the things I was doing, because I was at work. I was at work when I was at work. I was at work. And my earpiece started messing up. My earpiece started messing up. And I guess the spirit said, take a break. Take a break. So I'm pacing back and forth. I make it home. It's hard for me to sleep because the anger I was feeling. I felt betrayed. I felt cheated. I felt it was everything you can think of that denied justice. You can imagine I felt it. And then I wasn't done. I said, I want to hear more. I want to hear more. So I went to work. As I was going to work, I couldn't find my phone. I couldn't find my phone. I could not find my phone. Now, I have two phones. I have a work phone and I have my regular cell phone. I couldn't find my work phone. I couldn't find my work phone at all. I couldn't find it. So I couldn't listen to anything. I couldn't do anything. It put me on timeout. It fucking put me on timeout. I was on timeout. I was on timeout that whole day, pondering. And then, it started to eat away at me. And it was like very subtle. Like, a part of me said, but you knew this already. But you knew this already. A part of me said, you knew this already, though. A part that I didn't remember. A part that I wasn't aware of. A part that I'd forgotten. And then it hit me when you must be as little children. Now, mind you, I'm still resisting. And then you must be as little children. Mind you, this is when I didn't have my phone. It hit me in my head. So apparently the spirit was talking to me and was trying to calm my ass down and trying to have me gain some damn sense. And it expanded the understanding of you must be as little children. And this is what it showed me. Think back as when you were a child. Okay? Close your eyes and imagine you being a young child. Imagine you being 5, 6 years old. Imagine you being 4 years old, if you can remember that far back. Now, remember the feelings you used to have towards everybody else. Remember that feeling you used to have towards everybody you seen. Everybody you passed by. That feeling of acceptance, that feeling of non-prejudice, that feeling of the feeling where you just say, hey, in your little kid voice. That was my kid voice. Hey, hello, where you just acknowledged everybody for who they were, where you loved everybody for who they were, where you just accepted everyone because the idea of division never hit your fucking brain because you wasn't taught that. Division, you wasn't taught this idea of division. You were a little child. That's the commandments right there. And I'm telling you this because I am so angry at the world I'm so angry at the teachers that are in the Hebrew community. I'm standing back and I'm seeing how it's insane how I was even like this. I was even there. I was on that side. I was like, and I said, he had me. He had me chained down. He had me, and I'm thinking I'm as learned and unchained than most, and I was chained down to my ignorance. He had me chained down like the rest of y'all. Idiot. I was an idiot. Idiot. I'm at chapter 62. I just reached chapter 62 before before I made this video. I'm going to take a break, but there's 100 chapters in this book with many verses. I'm in chapter 62. So whoever has the sealed portions, know that I know. And I know you're lying. I know you're not being truthful. And I will expose you for the hypocrites that you are. I will post videos after videos after videos until I fuck up the algorithm where my videos start getting posted. You will see me. I am enraged. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you not? You was giving this gift, and you're gonna sit there and hide it like the hypocrite that you are, just like your fathers back in the day. A fucking Jews, I swear. Retract that. You. I'm going to shine light on this. I'm going to shine light on this, and I will have the sealed portion to back me up. I will read the chapters and verses to condemn all of you. All are the children of the Father. All are the children of the Father. In spirit, we are all brothers. Though we possess different bodies, different races, we are all children of the Father, and we are all equal in His eyes. Just because you was the first to receive the law, you weren't the only one who received it. The last also received the law. Just because you was the first to receive the curses, the last will also receive the curses in their sins, because they also received the sealed portions. Here's an example how I can tell you they received the sealed portions. The movie 300. Guess what? Apparently that was a real scenario. And guess what? The Lord was with the Greeks. The Lord was with the Spartans. The Lord had many prophets in many different nations. Muhammad was also a prophet, according to this book. The Father sees all His children with an equality of gaze, if that makes sense. So, I'm going to hope you understand this. Before I start posting, I'm going to show you I'm going to say this. The laws of Moses left with our brother, Yahushua, the Christ. A new commandment was given when the old was taken away. The scribes and Pharisees twisted these parts, removed some of these parts. So the stumbling block was placed. The one commandment, and I'm going to say this, the one commandment that he said you must have before you can enter the kingdom of the Father is you must love one another. You must love one another. That means not just someone who looked like you. That means everyone. You must love everyone for their faults, because the ones who hate you are blinded by that wicked one. The one who hate and persecute you, they are blinded, and you must not hold that against them because it's not their fault. It's the one behind them. You must love one another. You must treat each other as you would treat yourself in all things. All things. Your neighbor is the neighbor of the body. The body. The body. The body. The spirit is your brother. The body is your neighbor. Not your race. The body. The body. There's many bodies. Think of you living on a block. I'm drinking, sorry. Think of you living in a neighborhood. You, the person, living inside of a house. So come up here. Come up here. This is an analogy. Come up here. You are a spirit, but in this topic, you are a human body. So this human body is inside of this house. This house is living in a neighborhood. Here's the thing. This body is a representation of a spirit. So you're living inside of this house. And this house, we're going to say that's the human body. And the neighbors next to you are other bodies that's living next to you. That is your neighbor. The house is not going to look the same. The house is going to be different. There's different houses, different appearances. But guess what? Inside that house is a human being like you are. So we're going to turn that human being into a spirit. So each person, each body that's next to you is a neighbor. The spirit that's inside that body is your brother. I'm going to show all of this. I'm going to show all of this. Baptism has been taken away. For those who have the sealed portions, if you hear this video, baptism is taken away. In this book, it says it. And you have it, but yet you preach back. How dare you? How dare you will see. Like I always do. I'll prove all things. I will prove all things. Homosexuality. Like I said before, I was wrong. Homosexuality. The Son of God says they will still be in the kingdom. Because they are, what's the word it says? Joy. That's their joy. That's their joy. The whole purpose of this place is to gauge, to see which level of joy this particular spirit needs to be in. And I will show you the verse where it says it. Apparently, John and another disciple were homosexuals. But yet, the Son of God said, why show prejudice? As a matter of fact, it even goes, I'm going to show you, you know what? For the ones who can't take it, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. When it comes to Edom, they are our neighbors as well. And some of them, not all of them, some of them have been corrupted. It is not their fault, but they must see like we see. And guess what? They also will be in the kingdom. Not as servants. I'm drinking. Sorry, excuse me, I'm drinking. I'm so angry that it took me 2 weeks to it's like I've been baptized into this new truth. My birthday, I just turned 40. My birthday was on September the 27th. My birthday was on September the 27th. And I was going to make a video on it, but I said, nope, I don't want to. I don't want to. So I've been in the wilderness for 40 years. And on the 7th day of me being 40, this is when I, for some reason, decided to look into the Sealed Portions book. And I received all of these frustrations. And it's like my spirit was resisting this truth. But now I feel unchained. You know what I did? Yesterday, I seen a homeless white man outside asking for money. And you know what I did? I looked at him and I said, this is also my brother. And he's in poverty. Though he's blinded like the rest of my brothers, still he is my brother, and he is still a child of the Father. And I gave him $20 and I told him, God bless you. Even after all the wickedness his people, who are my people, have done. Yeah, I said it. You know what? I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to prove it in words like I always do. I'm going to prove it in words. Like I said, those who have the Sealed Portions book, if you think I'm lying, read chapter 50, verse 1, and tell me that I'm lying. Chapter 50, verse 1. For those who don't have the Sealed Portions book, I will read chapter 50, verse 1 when I get home, and I will post it. But for those who have it, chapter 50, verse 1, and tell me that I'm lying, I will post waves after wave after wave of videos, and you will see me. I will shine light on this darkness, that even in our community, this wickedness still prevail. I'm ashamed. I was ashamed of myself because when I read these books, when I was reading this, when I was listening to this, I seen the wickedness in myself. And I was like, I thought I was learned, and I've been made a fool. I had to go. When I went home, I had to humble myself, and I had to correct some mistakes that I've made. Excuse me. I seen the error in my ways for my brother who was Yahawashi. And I seen the real doctrine of the Christ. Because in all these books, his actual, it was very simple. It's very simple. It's very simple and plain, and we couldn't even see it. love one another, because all are children of the Father. We are all brothers in spirit. Though we will be judged by our actions under this free agency that we do have, the law of free agency. See, I told you, I'm at chapter 62. So, if you have the sealed portions, when I say the law of free agency, you know what I mean. And you understand it perfectly. And you know exactly how much I know, because you know how much I study. So you know it when I have this passion and this anger, and I tell you I know the truth now, believe me, I know. And I will, just you wait. Just you wait. I can't believe this. All of you, you knew this. You knew this? And yet you still tippy-toed? What are you scared you might lose some people? Yeah, it said that too. Yep, it said that too. When he said it, he said, some of these things y'all will reject because it goes against everything that you know. And it was hard. Yeah, I did the same damn. I said, what? Fuck? What? No, sir. But yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to take a break. Damn it, look at the time. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go home. and I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish this. Because I'm glad I seen this. Because this heavy weight came off me. This everything. Okay, before I go, I'm going to say this. Imagine if you have children. Look at your children. I'm going to say children because I'm going to say that you have 2 or 3 children. Look at your children. You're the father, and these are your children. They look different, of course. Now, when they bickered with one another, are you going to take sides? Excuse me. When one of your child wrongs the other, when one child wrongs the other child, you discipline that one child that wronged that other one. But you still love him. Though you discipline him for his actions, you still love him. And when you discipline him in front of the child who was wrong, and if that child who was wrong laughs and mocks the child who was disciplined, what do you tell the other child? Exactly. I don't even have to say it because you know exactly what you would tell your other child. You know what you would tell your other child. And once you're done, what do you tell that child who wronged the other child? Don't do it again. And when it's over, guess what? You still love them equally because they are your children. Thus is with the Father. Shalom.